The 2024 NBA playoffs are here, and the games have not let us down. So far, we've seen teams make use of their home court advantage, and we've seen some scary moments as well, with Joel Embiid practically going down just in Game 1. In today's video, we're going to look at our favorite plays from each game that are going to work at every level, and the Boston Celtics spacing concepts that made it extremely difficult on the Heat to guard. Now, before we break down everything, don't forget, all you have to do is click the link below to access the free playbook, no strings attached. Let's get it. Let's start off with the spacing concepts from the Celtics. Notice as they get into this pick and roll action, they are forcing this help defender to tag, and if he doesn't, then the roll is wide open. So notice how they come here, they tag, and now this leaves a wide open shooter in the corner. Now, I'm sure this is nothing new to you, but the biggest key here is the spacing and where they're located. Notice again here, pick and roll action, they throw it into Porzingis, and now Tatum's going to move away to the top of the key. So now when the help defender comes down, he's sitting wide open at the top because they cannot help over. And when they do, he swings it for a one more, and now we have a wide open three. We'll see that from another perspective as well. Notice they're forcing a long closeout. He tries to punch it into the paint. Paint touches are huge, and you can see that it forces the defense to collapse. Now they throw it back up top. It's another long closeout, and again, punch it into the paint, force the defense to collapse, kick out to the wide open man in the corner. So again, spacing is huge, and so are paint touches. Notice the spacing on the court, and notice the distance between each player. Now, when this ball is moved around the perimeter after the paint touch, it forces another long closeout, which is very difficult to do. And watch how this helps Tatum in the ISO. They're going to move Drew to the top. So when they go to double, Drew's defender is going to have to slide over when he comes to get the ball, and that forces the help side D to have a long closeout. Now, you could argue that he should be able to get to this pass, and he was late, but because of the spacing and knowing where their teammates are, they're able to make this one more pass, and the long closeout is not able to get there in the corner. Now, let's jump over to our favorite plays coming from each Game 1. First up, we have this horns action from the Thunder. They're going to come up and twist this screen, and then they're going to pop the first man. And because they do this, they pull the help defenders away, and now Shea is isolated, and now he can go to work. Not for everybody, but great for him.
Look at the drought for the Thunder. No field goals in more than 5 minutes. Gilgeous-Alexander, money on the table.
Now, there were two secondary actions that we absolutely love. The first one's from Minnesota. They're just going to throw the ball to the middle and run a Laker cut here. And because this is Anthony Edwards running this cut, they're going to chase over the top so he doesn't get the ball on a handoff. And now he just keeps going to the basket and gets an easy lay. So if you have somebody on your team that demands a lot of attention, this is a great secondary action to run for them to get an easy layup. And the other secondary action we liked was this rip ghost step by the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're going to set this rip screen to force the help defender to clear out, and then they step up into this pick and roll, and now Garland's able to attack downhill. Let's check that one out again live.
Defend one-on-one matchups. You force contested threes. Orlando is not by percentage one of the better three-point shooting teams in the league.
It was really cool to see the Clippers run a blind pig action. So here they set this pin down for Paul George, and you know that his defender is going to try to hard deny him. So you see the defender jump out here. So as soon as they get the ball to the middle, he cuts backdoor, and he's able to get this easy layup off of an absolute dime. So this blind pig action is a great thing to run for anybody on your team who you know is going to get hard denied. And this blind pig action is nothing new. It's been ran for years, and you can actually find all of these set plays that show this action inside of our Coaches Academy on HoopStudy.com. The Clippers also ran this really cool horns action. They set the screens on an angle, and what was really neat about this is the spacing. So notice after they set this screen, Westbrook is just chilling up top. So now he can step into this shot or stampede it and get downhill. He decides to step into it and knock down a three. The last couple of plays we have here, first off with the Milwaukee Bucks, they're going to set this cross screen, and then they're going to have him run out to the three-point line. Now, this could have been thrown into the post as well, but it didn't. And once they find him on the wing, it's going to draw this trap or this double team. And the cool thing about this is they're just going to cut this man through to the rim, and it forces the defense to make a decision. And now he's wide open at the rim. We saw the Nuggets run the swipe action where they set that double screen and run an Iverson screen over the top. They throw the ball away from the cutter, chase after it, and then on the weak side, they set this pin down and then get a wide open three. I love how they moved the help defenders away with that. And again, if you run this swipe action on a regular basis, where again, it's that double screen and then they run an Iverson cut over the top, they usually run one on the bottom as well. If you run this play on a regular basis or this action, you can find all these plays inside of our academy on HoopStudy.com. The last man offense play that we'll go over is this weave dribble handoff by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Notice that they're just going to pitch this ball to the corner, get through, throw it up top, and now the man that threw it to the corner at the beginning is getting the dribble handoff and attacking downhill. Really love all the misdirection there. Let's check it out again live.
Well, you see, just think about it. All this time we play, that's only the third time that he's handled the ball.
Phil Alexander-Walker waltzes.
And our last play of this series is our sideline out of bounds fake dribble handoff. Pay attention to what happens to this defender. When they fake the dribble handoff, it freezes him for a second, and now they're able to attack downhill. Now again, as we said in the beginning, if you want to access all of these plays for free, no strings attached, all you have to do is click the link in the description and you're going to get this PDF playbook along with all of the videos for free sent directly to your email. Stay tuned as we break down the rest of the NBA playoffs as they progress.